Hello, my name is SwissBianco. In this video we will have a look at the brand new two prototypes of the 3D titanium printed Schnitzer knives. So this is quite likely going to be the first affordable 3D printed titanium handle knife. We work on that. Now what we see here in front of the camera is the very first test of anodizing it. I do a lot of splash anodizing, multicolor anodizing, but that was the first one on 3D printed titanium, so that was a test. And we see this side is matte, so basically the version here, just like we have it here without anodizing, got anodized, so it's a matte finish. And on the back side I did already sand a bit and make it a bit more shiny, and that is how that's gonna look like. We still see on the parts here, on the angles there, it stays matte. It is just on the top surface where we have a shiny sanded finish. There we see some more colors. By the first time as you anodize it, there is always a bit of try and error about the color variation, about the voltage to reach different colors, so it's always a bit of test of the material, and it only goes better from then on. Now next step is on the one that got test anodized, I will remove the anodizing and polish and grind both sides, that the flat parts, that they are more shiny, and then I'm gonna re-anodize it again for a second test, just to see a bit where we stand with the voltage and the different colors. For the first test, that was mainly to see if it even really works. Depending on the titanium, on the mix, it works better or less. And again, this is done with electricity, with voltage. We do not use heat as medium for anodizing, because that simply harms the titanium and possibly the VG10 steel of the blade as well. So it's all done electrically. The dimensional, those new knives are the same size as the regular Schnitzer. We see here the black G10 version, so we made sure that not only the blade but also the handle has the complete same dimension, also the thickness and the shape of the handle, so that those items actually gonna fit in the Kydex sheet that we already have for the G10 version. So each sheet that we make for the regular G10 version also gonna fit the titanium version. That was really important for me, so we have holster and sheets that actually work for both variations of the knife. There's going to be more variation of the knife as well, but at least with that blade shape here, the Fruitknife blade shape, that sheet gonna fit on both variations. About the weight, the titanium is just slightly, barely more heavy than the G10 version. If you have it in the hand, you barely feel it, if at all. So because it's titanium, and of course the handle is part hollow inside, to save on weight, as they 3D printed, you have still a higher weight of the titanium than with the G10, with the scale. So the weight is a little bit higher than the G10 version, but not by much at all. Then we see the hole at the end. There we have just a hole through, lanyard hole, but the titanium part is completely sealed and printed there. There is no way that fluid or anything else would go into the tang area there. It's the same design like with the G10 version, where there is no hollow part that would go to the tang or something like that. That was also important. Some other manufacturers have the tang open, so dirt, fluid that may lead to corrosion can enter easily in a hollow grip, and I did not want to have that at all. I wanted the sealed unit that we had only the front part open, where the blade with its tang gonna go in. That is completely sealed with a special industrial grade glue. So there we are good, that is completely sealed, and the rear end with the lanyard hole is done in the same way, that we don't have any open parts at all. Why 3D printed titanium handles? That's basically part of the future. This never gonna replace regular knife design or construction with like a full tang blade and added on scales or grips of different materials. That will always be manufactured and sold as well. But the 3D printed stuff came that long. We did watch that for quite a while. Quality wise we always had the problem, and then also price wise, be it in a polymer, be it in titanium, be it in different steel like materials, and now that technology has a certain level reached. Also price wise, that really is worth it trying. If you have a chance, if you get it in your hand, try it out, get the feel of it, and it's just an added on version of the knives, and I'm sure more of those designs we're gonna see in the future. Also the manufacturing is relatively easy. If you have the 3D printer, if you have the file from the regular one that we did start with, you can easily transfer that to the 3D printed machine that actually make you a version of the same shape, of the same pattern of handle. So I really was happy how the first two did look like, they turn out. It's still a bit of test going on, but we are on a really good way, and hopefully those gonna be the first affordable 3D printed titanium handle knives on the market. So that much about the two prototypes of the SwissBianco Schnitzer tactical fruit knife with 3D printed titanium handle.